Turmeric, a miracle nutrient that can lower your chances of getting cancer, or is it an overhyped spice that you should avoid altogether? I'll explain. Turmeric. You may have used this popular ingredient in your cooking in the past, but now, more and more, we're starting to see it commercially become available everywhere in things like teas, capsules, powders, extracts, cosmetics, spices, and much, much more. And all of these turmeric products are touting major health benefits. Is turmeric the most effective natural supplement in existence? Can its chemical compounds actually treat things like inflammation and cancer? Or can it even help with upper respiratory infection and other types of ailments, or is it all hogwash? And should a certain group of people avoid it altogether? Today, we're discussing it all, and I'll be breaking down the top 7 benefits of taking turmeric. Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Jordan Wagner. I'm an emergency room doctor who treats everything from COVID to gunshot wounds, burns, you name it. I've created this video series to help answer some of your medical questions and the questions that I get from patients each and every day. If you find this video helpful, please do me a favor and subscribe. First things first, what in the world is turmeric? It's often referred to as turmeric root or goes by other names like Indian saffron or golden spice, and it's popular all around the world as a culinary spice, and it's a major ingredient in curry powder. It's derived from a tall plant in the ginger family, and its underground stem is often used as the basis for the culinary spice. It is native to Southeast Asia and primarily used in places like India. If you're watching from India, or if you like to cook a lot, let me know if you use turmeric in your dishes in the comments below. But aside from cooking, what you may not have known is that turmeric has also been used as a traditional medicine in different parts of the world for many, many years. Historically speaking, turmeric was used in Ayurveda and other traditional Indian and Chinese medical systems, and medicines primarily for disorders of the skin, upper respiratory tracts, joints, and issues with the digestive system. Nowadays, the turmeric ingredient is even being promoted as a dietary supplement that helps treat many different health conditions. That's why today we're counting down the top 7 health benefits of taking turmeric, and you're definitely going to want to hear some of these. Number 1, turmeric reduces overall inflammation in your body. Here's the deal, turmeric contains bioactive compounds with powerful medicinal properties. So these crazy good compounds are called curcuminoids. You see, curcumin is the most active ingredient in turmeric, and it has a lot of very powerful anti-inflammatory effects, and it is a very strong antioxidant. And as we know, low-level inflammation plays a major role in most every chronic disease there is. Therefore, anything that can help fight chronic inflammation is of potential importance in preventing and even treating these diseases. Therefore, anything that can help fight chronic inflammation is of the utmost importance in preventing and even treating diseases. Here's the kicker though. Curcumin is poorly absorbed into your bloodstream and isn't that abundant in turmeric, only 3% by volume. So a little hack to get the most curcumin absorbed into your body is to consume turmeric with black pepper, which contains pepperine, a natural substance that enhances the absorption of curcumin by 2,000%. Number 2 health benefit of turmeric, curcumin lowers the risk of Alzheimer's disease. Yes, curcumin, the active ingredient in turmeric that I mentioned before, does boost brain-derived neurotrophic factor. In other words, curcumin plus brain equals good. You see, neurons in the brain are capable of forming new connections, and in some areas of the brain even capable of multiplying and increasing in numbers. One of the main reasons for this process is brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF. But many common brain disorders, like depression and Alzheimer's disease for instance, have been linked to decreased levels of this hormone. So in a nutshell, the main active ingredient in turmeric is said to be able to increase brain levels of BDNF, which by doing so could be effective in delaying or even reversing many brain diseases and age-related decreases in brain function. In addition, a key feature of Alzheimer's disease is a buildup of protein tangles called amyloid plaques. Studies have shown that curcumin can help clear these plaques, and it crosses the blood-brain barrier, and it even may help improve your memory and make you smarter given its effects on these BDNF levels. So studying for a test? Worried you're losing your memory? Time to start thinking about turmeric. Number 3, curcumin lowers your risk of heart disease? Yes. Although incredibly complicated and many factors go into treating heart disease, curcumin may just help reverse the many steps in the heart disease process. One of the main benefits is improving the function of the the endothelium, aka the lining of your blood vessels, as well as it reduces inflammation and oxidation as well. One study randomly assigned 121 people who were undergoing coronary artery bypass surgery, either a placebo or 4 grams of curcumin per day a few days before the surgery, and what they found was that the group of test patients who were given curcumin showed a 65% decreased risk of experiencing a heart attack in the hospital. Number 4. Turmeric can help prevent or maybe even treat cancer? It seems so. Cancer is a terrible, terrible disease that comes in many forms, but if you had to really break it down to its most simple description, it is often characterized by uncontrolled cell growth. It seems, according to some studies, that some cancers, not all, but some cells appear, or even precancerous cells appear, to be affected by curcumin supplements. In one 30-day published study in 44 men with lesions in the colon who took 4 grams of curcumin per day reduced the number of lesions in the colon by 40%. Other studies have shown that it can contribute to the death of cancerous cells and reduce angiogenesis, or the growth of blood vessels in tumors, and the spread of cancer. Other animal studies indicate that curcumin reduced the growth of cells in lab tests and inhibited the growth of tumors in test animals. So will curcumin be used along with conventional treatment for cancer one day, or possibly prevent cancer? Although it's too early to say for sure, it does look promising and is being studied right now. Number 5. Turmeric and arthritis. A lot of you out there watching this suffer from arthritis. I even have it in my back from an old soccer injury. But given its anti-inflammatory compound, it would make sense that curcumin, the main active ingredient in turmeric, would work to combat arthritis, right? Good news is several studies actually show this to be true also. In one study in people with rheumatoid arthritis, curcumin was seen to even be more effective than anti-inflammatory drugs. Number 6, curcumin treats depression? Yes. It seems to be the case. In a controlled trial, 60 people with depression were randomly sorted into 3 different groups. One of these groups were given Prozac, another took curcumin, and one of these groups were even given a combination of curcumin and Prozac. After 6 weeks, the group that took both Prozac and curcumin together had the best results. But surprisingly, the curcumin-only group saw very similar results to the Prozac group. So according to this study, it was detailed that taking curcumin was just as effective as taking antidepressants. Depression is also linked to reduced levels of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, and a shrinking hippocampus, a brain area that is responsible for learning and memory. Curcumin boosts these BDNF levels, which could suggest as to why it may help combat depression. Number 7, turmeric delays aging? Beyond just preventing disease, if you're looking to just overall live longer, you have to take into consideration things like oxidation and inflammation and the role they play on the body in aging. What we know about curcumin and its anti-inflammatory properties, taking substances that contain curcumin may have overall effects that go way beyond just preventing disease and lead to increased longevity. How much should you take? Alright, you've heard all the supposed health benefits and are probably now wondering, where do I get it and how much should I be taking? The exact dose obviously depends on the condition. For certain studies, doses that range between 500 to 2,000 milligrams of turmeric per day had potential health benefits, and groups like the Arthritis Foundation suggest taking turmeric capsules 400 to 600 milligrams 3 times a day. Or you could take half to 3 grams of the root powder a day. But again, it really depends on the condition that you're trying to combat. In terms of where to get it, I'll link to several different options in the description below. It should be noted that in terms of side effects, some people do experience mild digestive issues such as bloating, acid reflux, nausea, and other digestive issues when exceeding 1,000 milligrams a day. Also, turmeric may be unsafe for the use during pregnancy and breastfeeding in the amounts greater than commonly found in food. So definitely talk to your primary care doctor on what the proper amount is for you. Also, remember, if you decide to take turmeric or curcumin supplements, it's recommended to find a product with bioperine in it, the trademark name of piperine, which is the substance that enhances curcumin absorption in your body. Without this substance, most of the curcumin just passes through your digestive tract. Alright, that's been a quick turmeric talk with me, Dr. Wagner. So if you take it, how much do you take, and have you seen any health benefits from it? Let me know in the comments, I'd love to hear from you. And let me know if you have any other medical topics or questions that you'd like me to make a video about. I'd love to hear about them too. Make sure you subscribe and turn your bell notifications on. When you do that and you hit that like button, you let YouTube know that you'd like to see more videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and stay